The night sky stretches out around you like neon streaked velvet. Huang and his Fuchi security forces are lying dead in the street, and Lily is safely away with Yamatetsu. Though you are unsure for how long, who knows if Yamatetsu will use Lily as a test subject, but Fuchi had their chance to cure her and failed. Maybe this way she'll be able to live longer than a few months, even if it costs her some freedom. As the aircraft descends toward the impound lot, you begin to gather your gear and prepare to disembark. And then we'll do the post-run cooldown so that next week we can go straight to the Tiger's Den. Pow pow! That's 10 more karma. Jimmo is hunched over the side of his boat, examining some deep scratches in the otherwise pristine hull. He curses under his breath, turning to face you. You know, with all the work we're doing, I think the drunken mistake will need a new paint job when we're done here. She deserves a makeover after all. So what can Captain Jomo do for you today? Let's see what you're selling, Jomo. Weapons, cyberdecks. Do I need a better cyberdeck? I mean, does he give me more IP? That's it. Doesn't even give me more... Really? Doesn't even give me more programs? Why do I care? Huh. Well, whatever. See you later, Jomo. This basically just gives me more HP. Okay. You? Anything new to talk about? Fresh dip. Nice day for a stroll there. Okay, whatever. Don't care about any of that then. Do we want anything from you? I need supplies. What you got? Show me what you got in terms of armor. What am I actually wearing? Character-wise. Okay, the streetwear cowl. Okay. So I could get 8. And there's a bunch of different options there. Actually, firearms, grenades, drones. There's no new drones, that's right. I was hoping like there'd be some super cool S+ class drones, but there are not. And then if I go into the trailer I can get cyberware done, but I don't need cyberware. I don't think there's any point in chatting with the constables, so yeah, we'll talk to our companions, we'll check the boards, and then I think we'll be done for the day. That's going to take like half an hour. Okay, mission computer first. Check inbox for new messages. Vid, I'm with you. With a flicker of static, a video feed winks onto the screen. Kindly Cheng stares into the camera, clutching a cigarillo wrapped in green paper. She looks tired. Her eyes droop, and the table behind her is crowded with lipstick smudged glasses of murky liquid. Ranneko, I trust you're doing well and keeping your eyes and ears open like I told you. She raises the cigarillo to her lips with a slow, languid motion and takes a puff with a smack of her lips. For my part, I'll be keeping an eye on you. A pair of eyes, actually. Never mind who I have watching, it isn't important. Just know a representative of mine is there with you, watching your back and reporting on your progress. In a very real way, your auntie is right there with you, even as you're watching this recording. That's all there, just a quick update from me to you. For your part, the rules are the same as they were when we spoke on the comm. Stay alive, don't trust the cops. And above all, don't fuck it up. The video feed flickers and dies. You find yourself back at the farm menu. Okay. Jobs directory. Claim payment. You submit the job as finished and we get a message. Have attached a fee. Thanks again for what you did. I know things didn't go quite as planned. I'm impressed you stuck it out. Already begun a battery of tests and we're getting my first experimental treatment to cure me. Fingers crossed. I might just pull through this in one piece. Okay. And the BBS. Search, post any pay data. None. Relevant keywords. Graffiti. Has anyone noticed some really weird graffiti scrawled right by the highway entrance to Wall City? Free enterprise is not so free when corps have rigged prosperity? Yeah, it's all over town, actually. How about this one right on Queensway? Whom exactly does the council serve? What face do treacherous tigers deserve? A digged eastern tiger, or the whole corrupt lot of them? I'm down with the anti-megacorps, and the versification could do with a little work. Lame. But it's not just about the megacorps. I've spotted this one by Hong Hom Ferry Pier. Bullets erupt at 3:45. Who's the SDU searching for? Everyone I know who's ever picked up a can. I know everyone who's ever picked up a can of spray paint in HK, but I don't recognize this work. I suspect we're dealing with some kind of collective movement. The taggers might not even be working together. Hey, tag a minute. Is any of the graffiti in all caps? Did you see like any tiny little footprints in paint? For the last time, Pinky, you're not being stalked by robot ants. You won't think it's so funny when they come for you. Stuck in a pipe? Please help! I'm wedged in a pipe in the Lama power station. I was making a discreet exit via a disused pipe when my gear got hooked on something. Now I'm trapped in this fragment pipe. My partner's not answering his PDA. We'll split the pay if you come and get me out and help me complete this job. Hey, Shenzhen Joe, you listening? This could be the milk run we were waiting on. Just retrieving some guy from the exit. Piece of cake, considering the main job's already done. Slow down, GC. Can we hear a little bit more about your situation, Sticky Wicket? Hey, Shenzhen Joe, I'm glad you saw this. Sending you the blueprints now, plus my coordinates. I'll owe you big time. Considering how much trouble you get into yourself, you tend to say that a lot. Okay, cut your files. And, Sticky, you underwater? Yeah, it could be. Should probably bring some scuba gear, some kind of laser cutting device. Oh, no, Sticky. You do understand what happens if we cut into an underwater pipe while you're in it, right? Yeah, we're not doing it Sticky's way, but we can come up with another plan, right? Are we helping Sticky? Yeah! Joji, my friend, this is the very definition of not a milk run. More push pins. You guys, I got the caffeine shivers real bad, so I braved going outside. I shouldn't have. Do tell. It isn't. I came back to this. You should consider your actions before you act. Enjoy your calf, J. Just as weird as the previous message you got. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, another 5, counting the J. I think you're being menaced by haiku, Pinky. Didn't Jivebox speak in haikus? You know, the poetry program that fused with those rogue ESPs and started speaking in all caps? Were the pushpins themselves in all caps, Pinky? Yeah, the pushpins were in caps. Rogue ESPs, you said? They're dangerous. Before you flip out, think about it. People, how's a virtual entity going to write programs in meat space? Why would it aim at Pinky? She's never hurt anyone. Well, that run I was telling you about, there was this lab, see? They were working on these tiny robots that could basically work together to move heavy objects. Basically robot apps. I might have let them go, you know, by accident. Just to get this straight, you're afraid a piece of runaway poetry software is forcing a bunch of robot ants to leave you threatening messages written in thumbtacks. Pushpins. They were pushpins. And more police files. Dang, I'm combing through a lot of these police files. A lot of them are boring misdemeanors, but here's a dinger. Kendall Chan, crime fiend. Rob Banks to feed the monkey. No convictions yet. That sounds about right, except don't have a problem with crime. Man, I can barely remember the last time I used it. Yeah, right, Funk, but check this out. Assassin Li Wang gave the pigs his client list, rating Johnson soon. Ooh, I wouldn't like that spread in the Matrix about me, true or not? I think Yankee Noodle just jacked out post-haste. You don't think? Someone's in deep shit too, going to the dogs. Okay. Now. Bottom to top. Chat with people. Gaichu has been left in the basement in the dark. Gaichu is hunched over, holding something long and thin in one hand and a short knife in the other. He shifts in place. After a moment, you see he's carving a stick. He's already notched several holes into the wood and is busy trying to form into an approximation of a flute. He appears to be struggling with the task. Let me see here. Maybe that one will be better. He lifts the flute to his lips and blows. It produces a drunken warble of the sort that might be uttered by a dying bird, assuming it was underwater at the time. Gaichu narrows his milky white eyes at the flute, then hurls it in a corner of the room. I know my limitations. Carving a flute is apparently beyond me, unless my goal is to frighten children. Well, do you ever think about Ishida and the rest of the team? Ishida, sometimes. The rest, not especially. I have made a concerted effort to put it behind me and move on with my life. Ishida I think about, because I wonder if he lives as a ghoul, or if he has been executed for his infirmity. I hope that he yet lives, and that some part of what is left of his mind recalls what he has lost. Sorry about that. That way he will perhaps remember how I, the inferior samurai, bested him. And once Great's been handled, what do you think you'll do? This is a subject I've been considering. I enjoy working with this team, and I think that life in the shadows is my fate, but still, I've been considering a vacation. Where on earth can a ghoul go on vacation? Well, there's the obvious choice of Asamando, but other locales stand out as well. Haiti, for example. Ghouls are feared yet honored there, as they have been known to prey upon the corpse cadavers that infest the countryside. From what I've read, my kind are considered something akin to corpse janitors there. I have also been considering Bali. Warm weather and a society very tolerant of awakened creatures, and a healthy respect for fear and fear for Layak, which are not unlike ghouls. Wouldn't mind exploring a jungle island, diving in the reefs, and generally trying to avoid having my head hunted for a bounty. He smiles and sighs heavily. Doesn't sound like it too bad a time when you put it that way. No, I should think not. Perhaps you'll have to come with me. Together we could go and explore the waters around Padang Bai. Bali has become quite a travel point for mystics, enlightenment seekers, and others interested in the awakened side of the sixth world. This is why ghouls are safe there, relatively speaking. We consider to be part of the natural world rather than vermin. And should anyone cross me, I will simply shout I'm a servant of the Queen Rangda, and I will keep them safe from her wrath if they venerate me. After all, I do wear her colors of red, black, and white. Who would risk the wrath of a demon of death, eh? I'll talk to you later, Gaichu. That's pretty cool, hearing him planning a holiday. Especially, like, such a mundane holiday. Like, I'm gonna go to Bali, you know, go swimming and diving, do a bit of hiking. That's really cool. Rakta's machine shop is oddly silent. The great fabricator arms that hang from the ceiling stand motionless. Crochet scuttles towards you, acknowledging your presence with a tap of its forelegs. Rakta nods and beckons you forwards. Well, my friend, it seems that we've come to the end of the road. I know where we need to go to find the ridiculously named Tiger's Den, to find the evidence that our senior inspectors need so badly. There are no other jobs to distract us. We may as well gear up for the task and get it over with. That's the plan. Very good, I'll pack my things. Is there anything you'd like to discuss before we go? If so, speak your mind. I'm always happy to talk. I won't lie to you, my friend. The lily lie extraction tried my patience. I am not a babysitter, and being forced to endure, indeed protect a loudmouthed brat set my teeth on edge. In truth, I'm rather proud that I was able to restrain Crochet from silencing her personally. If you'd known, we wouldn't have gotten paid, hence my restraint. Though, considering how things worked out, it might have been better and cleaner for her if I had. For Miss Lai's sake, I hope her trust in Yamatetsu pays dividends and she doesn't wind up strapped to a dissection table. It's a thin hope. Most likely her organs are already pickling in formaldehyde. But a slim hope is better than none, is it not? Now, do you have any other questions or shall I return to my work? No, go for it. So yeah, like, there's only 2 side runs in this post campaign DLC. And I guess the game knows it, which is why it's like, yep, well, done, ready to go, everyone's ready, let's do this. Hey again. Did you do something in your room? It feels different. No? No, what are you talking about? I'm not sure, it just got really cold in here, though. I don't feel anything, what's wrong with you? Don't want you to freak out, but I think we're in trouble. What the hell aren't you telling me? Spit it out, Ryan. Duncan, do you believe in ghosts? Are you shitting me? Ghosts, as in, not the kind of spirits of goblins, but actual dead people with chains and white sheets. Look, Ryan, Sixth World is a strange place, but I'm not an idiot, and I'm not about to fall into this half-assed prank of yours. I'm done. Get out. Shh, did you feel that? It's just a window. Probably left open. Now stop this. Duncan. You don't have any windows in here. He stops himself, turns to examine the walls. No windows. You watch him run his tongue nervously across his button teeth. This is bullshit. There's no such thing as... Grab him. It's the ghost! Duncan reels backward, almost tripping over the dilapidated floorboards, and slams into the wall with a thud. His expression changes from horror to an kind of embarrassed fury you haven't seen since you were kids. Motherfucker, get out! I laugh. His voice suddenly drops in volume to a menacing whisper. Leave now. You can nail his cross upon a no return. There's no reasoning with him. All you can hear behind you is a heavy panting of Duncan as he watches you walk away. Nice. Okay, Izzy. Isabel leans back against the octopus, her neck tilted back so her head can rest on a thick rope of twisted wires and cables. Her misty white persona stares down on you from a wall-mounted display. The persona's white eyes look back at you with her hands on her hips. She leans forward. Can't talk right now, Ranneko. I'm busy. Real busy. What's so important you have to blow me off? Alright. I'm in the middle of a fight, but I'm winning. It's no big deal. Just destroying this Matrix jockey has gone too far with his jokes. Got him locked in the system right now. But it's fine, he doesn't pose a danger or anything. You're destroying another... let's go with... It sounds like a real dick. You don't know the half of it. He's been harassing good people for weeks, but he recently made the mistake of targeting me. The punishment is completely warranted. Now I'm gonna get back to it, I'll break him from my torture program and... enough said, he's all yours, get back to it. Finally, listen, we'll catch up later, Shit, he got around my lockout. He's probably back in meat space, pissing his pants right now. Damn it, I wasn't done with him. She clucks her tongue in disappointment. Her head dips dejectedly. Her persona begins to fade from the screen. Next time I'll lock my door. Well, now you've got my undivided attention. What is it you so desperately wanted to talk about? Seems like you keep yourself pretty busy. You ever get bored? Only when I talk to you. Rude. Can't blame me for that one. You walked right into it. I mean, maybe. To answer your question, no, and I find it a wonder anyone can ever manage to find themselves bored in this city. Ever. It takes a special kind of creativeness to let yourself get bored here. The only circumstances I've found tiresome are when someone dull is talking, or if I'm stuck in a job with the wrong people. Green runners, the wait in a haystack for 5 hours before we strike kind of idiots who always die a couple of runs into the game. 5 horrible, itchy hours in a haystack. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Do you need anything else? What do you think of the last run? I admit it, when we first found Lily, I thought we'd have been handed a high-paying babysitting job. She proved more capable, and also more snarky than I expected, and then some. I'm not happy with her decision to defect to Yamatetsu. I get she was forced into a tight spot. Go back to the corp that screwed her over, go to a new one, or abandon both and wait to die. I don't blame her for wanting to give Yamatetsu a try, for wanting to live. I'm just not convinced it was the right choice. Me neither. Any more questions? Nah. Get back to torturing jerks online. Well, I guess this is it, huh? I mean, we've done everything else that the people around here had for us. The Icon Tower run, the gig on the Undersea Lab. Nothing left to do but hit that police station and get the evidence that the task force needs to take Crate down. Yep, looks that way. Good, because I want to see that woman suffer. She had her people put a bullet through Nightjar's head, and gutshots, I guess, but no one cares about him. Nightjar, though, he'd been waiting too long for justice already. And now we've exhausted our other options, maybe we can go on and get it for him. That's the plan, Gubbit. I'm going to hold you to that. Now tell me why you're here. How you rats doing? Madness and Folly are fine. I give them food and a place to hide and they can adapt to pretty much anything. Kind of an inspiration that way, you know? Give me something to look up to. You look up to your pet rats? They're positive role models. Yes, you do remember who my totem is, right? I mean, seriously. Capital R rat is a spirit totem. Madness and Folly are rodents you pull out of a dumpster. They're not the same thing. Actually, I'm gonna drop it. Fair enough, consider the subject right. Good. I love Madness and Folly, so lay off. She strokes Folly's coat. The rodent chirps happily and immediately sinks its teeth into her finger. They have some behavior problems, but I still... Her sentence devolves into a series of yelps and grunts as she tries to wrestle the animal's jaws open. Positive role models. Got it. You shut your stupid mouth. As for you, she flicks Folly on the nose with a fingernail, and the rat finally releases her finger. Gobbet whips her hand into her mouth and sucks on the wound. See, it all worked out in ouch in the end. If that's your takeaway, who am I to argue? No one, that's who. Now kindly steer this conversation off my furry darlings and onto something else. Distract me so I don't catch Folly and wring her traitorous little neck. What do you think of the last run? That Lily Lie was a precious little scam, wasn't she? Oh, piss and vinegar, that one. I mean, she was older than both of us put together, and the Brady Kid thing was just an act, but she had me going for a while there. Giving her to Yamatetsu was a job, so the mission's accomplished there, whatever Fuji says, and between the two of them, it's kind of a wash, right? I mean, they're both soulless megacorps, neither one's terribly likely to have her best interests at heart. It was a coin flip. I hope we chose right for Lily's sake, but hey, at least we got paid. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Got any more questions for me? If so, I'm all ears. Nope, that was it. Alright, so I think we have exhausted all of the, non-campaign mission stuff. Alright, we got 20 XP, which we can spend on, what do we want to spend it on? So I got a couple of choices. I could get a charisma etiquette. That'd be 8. That'd leave me with 12 left. I could get 7. I could spend 7 or 15 of it on decking. I could grab some Cyberware affinity. That'd give me the ability to buy some cyberware. Alright, look, we've got 10,000 new yen. Not really going to spend it on anything else. So, what do we want to look at? Right, one thing we should do is we should get better armor. Not convinced it's worth getting better decking. But better armor, sure. Where's the truck we are after? Over here. So we should definitely get the 8 armor. Medical kiosk, cyberware machine. Okay, so let's look at what we got here. So right now we got something that's meant to be boosting our int. We actually can't boost our int for any further, but that's kind of irrelevant. What we could do is we could try and get something that boosts our int and our decking. That would require cyberware affinity 2. I mean, that's half of our cash and 3 karma. We can definitely afford that 3 karma. If we were to do that, is there anything else that we could get that would be better or worse or something? We could do the dermal plating. If we got 3, that'd be 6 of our karma, which is slightly more than we could afford if we wanted to boost our decking to the max. And that'd give us a little bit more armor and a little bit more health. Not going to get the pain editor. That's just dumb. Not going to get the laser designator. That's also kind of dumb. Reflex trigger. That could be useful. At just keeping us alive, right? Plus 1 movement's nothing to sneeze at. Okay. Right. Alright, what I think we'll do... Yeah, we'll actually do that. So what we're going to do is we are going... I don't actually find any reason to get the data jack. But what we'll do is we will get ourselves an encephalon next. We'll get ourselves a reflex trigger. And maybe, if we've got a bit of money left over, we'll get ourselves the thing that's also going to boost our body. What were you? Called? Not platelet factory, although that also could be useful. Not autoloader. Where were you? Oh, the magnet arm would be kind of useful actually as well. Okay. So, where were you? You gave us 2 body and 1 strength. 2 armor and 1 body, rather. And that was not platelet factory. The cyber arm? No. Skill wise? No. Cyber spur? No. Jolt alert? No. Okay. Where were you? I really just cannot find it now. Tailored pheromones would be kind of neat, but we don't really need that. It was like bone lacing or something. Alright. I'm gonna get... Okay. Is there a way of sorting it by total cost? Come on. We got this. We can find this. Don't need the cyber spur. Don't need the whip. Don't need the skill wires. There we go. The plating. That's the skin mod. Okay, cool. Alright, so first thing, we save. Because just in case we get... Turns out we made a terrible choice. We want to be able to fix that. So the next step, we go here and we spend karma. And we go, okay. So what's the point at which we start being able to exceed raceful maximums now? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, that's 6 karma. Confirm. Browse the selection of cyberware we got here. So the first step is the jack, right? So this is in effect giving us all the bits that we would have wanted from that. Encephalon next. Okay, yep. Then, the other things that we might want. It was in the skin. If we got dermal plating. Okay, and then the other one we were considering was a reflex trigger. Okay, so that leaves us with basically no money. But it protects us from one shot a turn. The other option would be to get the Magna Arm. Where were you? Magna Arm. Right, which basically would allow us to be immune to grenades, which I think is one of our biggest problems right now. So one of the options would be you dump the dermal plating, you go with your reflex trigger, yeah. You go with your arm, go with your encephalon next, yeah. And then we grab, say, our right arm. And we go with our magnet arm. And then on our skin, we could get the dermal sheath, which is +1 armor and lets us heal 6 up to 18. Right, that would be the most we could afford. Seems better than ortho skin. Oh right, it's the essence cost that we're otherwise running into. Yeah, I think we do this. I think we get cyber buff. Yeah. Okay. Don't care about the magic effects because it's irrelevant to us. So we're gonna trust a police machine to just put the bits that we want in our body and nothing else. And then, let's see. So we've in effect got 7 decking right now. So one of the things we could do is we could spend a 7 here. And we're slightly off there. So you could just get that 7, that'd put us up to effectively 8 decking. And then we could kind of hope to get just a little bit more karma. That seems like a reasonable plan, actually. Okay. And then the last bit of prep we'll do, we'll sell some stuff off. We want med supplies. We want to sell items. We do not need this pistol. We could have gotten better cyberware if we'd been smart. And I cared enough to fix it up, which I probably don't. Okay, cool, we sell this off. Probably want to buy a platinum trauma kit, since we used one up last time. And then back here. Okay, maybe we could get that skin after all. Yeah, we totally could if we sell the off the other bits. Alright, that's fine. That's what we'll do. We're going to sell off our other junk. The sensible thing to do would be to reload here. It'd be, okay, we aren't quite ready. We could just reload and grab the bits and pieces that we're missing. But sensible and what I'm gonna do are probably different things. I think we'll do that, and maybe we sell off this trauma kit as well. Alright, we sell off the advanced med kit and keep that one. That gives us 860. That means we got a little bit of money for like bribes in the police station. And yeah, okay. So this gets replaced with this. There. Brilliant. It gives us +2 armor, +1 body. Perfect. So that actually gives us effectively 4 body, effectively 8 and 7 armor. Yeah. Cool. Well, that is it for today. Next time, next week, 6 PM CEST, we will go to the Tiger's Den. Until then, have a fantastic day. Bye.